Recently, news broke that Anne has sold 50% of Miss Universe's shares to the Mexican-based company Legacy Holding Group for $16 million US. We know that JKN Global Group was about $12 million US in debt last time we checked, so I think this explains the decision to sell 50% of Miss Universe. We also know that JKN bought 100% of Miss Universe stakes from IMG in 2022 for $20 million US. So considering that they sold 50% of the stakes for $16 million, I would say that that's a pretty good deal. But I feel like we don't really care that much about the money side of things, but I just thought it was interesting to share. The more finances Miss Universe has available to them, the better show we get, etc. And so I'm happy about Miss Universe somehow getting its way out of the financial problems it was having. So the deal is that the Mexico-based Legacy Holding Group will oversee operations in North and South America. JKN will oversee operations in all of the other regions and continents, and the Miss Universe headquarters will still be operated by JKN, but this is in New York, which technically falls under Legacy's jurisdiction, but it will still be operated by JKN. This is a first for Miss Universe, and I wonder how long this positive relationship between these two major companies will last. And I also wonder whether or not the Mexico-based Legacy Holding Group will try and acquire more and more Miss Universe stakes as time goes on. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on the business side of Miss Universe in the future. But let's talk now about our actual Miss Universe, Sheynnis Palacios from Nicaragua. And to be very truthful with you guys, I feel very, very, very sorry for this woman. She, along with her national director, have essentially been banned from returning to Nicaragua. Nicaragua has become more and more authoritarian since 2007 when Daniel Ortega took over the presidency. And in 2018, there was a mass protest in which more than 300 people ended up losing their lives. Sheynnis also happened to take part in these protests. Now, the Nicaraguan government initially congratulated Sheynnis on her win, but Sheynnis was subtly defiant of the Nicaraguan government, even as she was competing at Miss Universe. Flying the Nicaraguan flag was banned by the Nicaraguan government in 2018. And let me just remind you what Sheynnis's final gown looked like. Ooh! Not to mention, her national costume was giving straight up Mockingjay, which is also obviously a defiant revolutionary symbol against an authoritarian regime. Now, come on now. So after Sheynnis won Miss Universe, a lot of Nicaraguan people were obviously very excited about it, and the government literally thought that that was going to start a rebellion of sorts. So Sheynnis was banned, and she will never be able to have a homecoming parade celebration in her country, and that is just so heartbreaking. You might be thinking, well, this is the perfect opportunity. She has the Miss Universe platform now. She can use it to advocate against this terrible authoritarian government in Nicaragua. But I'm just not sure that the Miss Universe organization would allow something like that, you know, with their aversion to politics and all. But even if the Miss Universe organization was in full support of Sheynnis using her new platform in order to advocate and campaign against this authoritarian government of the country that she was representing while winning Miss Universe, she probably has friends and family in Nicaragua which she would probably fear for the safety of. Now, I know that sounds very, very extreme, but I have always had the privilege of growing up in free and democratic countries, and I hope you have had the same experience. We just don't know what it's like out there. It could be very, very dangerous in some of these countries who have these authoritarian regimes, guys. So as much as I would like Sheynnis to use her platform to really stand up for what she believes in, and obviously she does believe in standing up against this government because she was participating in protests, very dangerous protests, mind you, in 2018. I just think it's a dangerous game, and if she doesn't do it, I couldn't blame her. Now, the next Miss Universe competition is obviously going to be held in Mexico, which is also the home country of the new 50% stakes owner of Miss Universe Stakes. I just love that we already know the next host country. It's just so amazing building up this anticipation. They're already also dancing around a new date, which will probably be somewhere in November, which hasn't been confirmed yet. But it's so exciting that we already know at least where Miss Universe is going to be held next. Let me know what you guys think about what I have told you today. Should Sheynnis be really using her platform to advocate against this authoritarian regime in Nicaragua? Let me know. I just, honestly, I think it would be nice if she didn't have anyone in Nicaragua that she cared about. Like, literally, if she had not a single soul that she cared about being in danger, then probably she could do it. But I just think that we live in a very safe world when you are in a free and democratic country, but you don't know what it's like out there. There are dangerous people. These authoritarian governments, they don't mess around, and so I wouldn't blame Sheynnis for 1 second if she was apprehensive about saying anything negative about Nicaragua or the Nicaraguan government, because it is a dangerous game. Furthermore, what do you guys think about Anne selling 50% of Miss Universe to a Mexican-based company? That's quite interesting, I think. Do you think that within time this other company will take over Miss Universe completely? I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!